So how we doing? It's a great day today, isn't it? So in today's video, I got something quite interesting. A viewer sent me footage of him cutting with his Poulan 245A. It is completely stock. And this gives us an opportunity to kind of line them up, or his saw, against the 245A Poulan that we've been building for Simple Man. We're going to actually get to see a comparison of a stock saw versus the ported saw. Now I'm going to throw this up side by side, or front and back and everything, so we're going to get to see a good comparison here. One of the things you're going to get to see is that he tuned a little lean to help max out the RPM. I always tune fat, it's just the way I do it. Now you're going to see two saws that are spinning right about the same RPM, but which one do you think is going to win? I've always been a believer that torque is king. Like, I always build for torque first. So what's better, RPM or torque? His chain could be sharper, sure. There are flaws in this, but you're still going to get a good idea of how powerful this saw is that we just built. Alrighty, later. So what'd you think? Huh? I actually found that rather interesting, and I think this was a great opportunity for everybody to see and learn a little something about how the saws perform, tuned differently and ported. Lean saws do help RPM, but sometimes we need torque. Now his chain could have been sharper, sure. That's part of life. No, we don't always get out there with a perfectly sharp chain and get into that wood. That's part of reality. So it wasn't a perfect clip, but it definitely helped us learn something. So please thank him for me. All right? We got to learn something from this. And that is more valuable than anything. All right? Thanks. Now, for the next part. You want to show the moth?
That's a big moth.
Yeah, it's a big moth.
See how size it is?
Yeah. It's huge.
Can I set it on here?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Cody's playing with bugs. But hey, you know, some footage on videos doesn't make it to the final cut. You probably know what I'm talking about. And I have some of that footage here, and I want to show it to you. It's not a ton of footage, it's just a little bit.
Yep.
But I got a couple of things I want to point out because you get to see some issues. And, you know, the issues are usually what get edited. So I want to point these issues out and just kind of share them with you. So I'm going to kind of pop in and out here and kind of point out what to look for. Alrighty. So in this first cut, it's nothing spectacular, but just the thing to notice here is just how soft this wood is. You know how I mentioned that some of this wood is like extremely hard. Well, this particular piece is pretty soft, and it's a good opportunity for me to show you kind of how fast this saw cuts in a soft piece of wood. Now this saw cuts, you know, way better than a stock one, but it's not quite to where I want it yet. Now, also having issues that the chain is just a little too hungry. You're going to notice that on this video or on these clips as well. So check it out. First clip, softwood on a hungry chain. Alrighty? Alrighty, so we got a couple more cuts here we're going to make. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. So this wood is full of rocks, basically. So as I make these cuts, you're going to notice the saws start to slow down on each cut. They just take longer, that's all. So just a little something for you to look at. Alrighty, check it out. Alrighty, then on this next one, this is where you're going to get to see a difference between the softwood and the hardwood, because I literally went from the softwood straight to this other piece of wood. So it's polar opposites, softwood to hardwood. But, you know, we hit rocks. So she slowed down a bit. You're going to notice it. It sticks out like a sore thumb. But you're going to notice how much slower, you know, we cut in hardwood versus something soft. I know there's folks in the country or in the world that never experienced a real hardwood. So I just kind of wanted to give them an example of, you know, soft versus hardwood. And I just happened to have this footage, so I figured, why not? I know it's not perfect, but it's, you know, it's something. There's another issue. I discovered the auto oiler is not working. So here's half a cut, because otherwise it gets, it's hard to watch. Alrighty? Alrighty, so what'd you think about that? It's, just a little something I wanted to share with everybody. Some wood's soft, some wood's hard. And sometimes we hit rocks, and then sometimes we ain't got no bar oil. There's the challenges of cutting wood. I'll tell you. It's I find it entertaining to watch. So I figured I'd share that with you, and maybe you can get a laugh out of it the same as I do. Alrighty, hey, we'll catch you on the next one. All right, later.